Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Gibbon Travelogue. And tonight, we are now at Xi'an City, the historical yet beautiful city of Xi'an in Shaanxi province in China. Xi'an has been at the crossroads between the East and the West since its founding more than 2,000 years ago. During the Tang Dynasty, from 618 to 907 AD, Xi'an was one of the most important cities in the world. As a starting point of the Silk Road, everything passed through Xi'an on its journey from China to the West and vice versa. Arab and Persian traders arrived in sizable numbers, introducing Islam as well as their customs and food. Many stayed and intermarried with Han Chinese, and their descendants now make up the Hui Muslim minority group. Today, Shaanxi cuisine has blended culinary traditions from the East and the West, with 800 kinds of Shaanxi cuisines and more than 1,000 different varieties of noodles and snacks. There are countless restaurants in Xi'an, serving the locals and the millions of visitors arriving from all over the world. From street food to fancy food restaurants, there are also many options for the visitors to Xi'an. In this video, we will introduce the top 8 things to eat in Xi'an City, starting with Biang Biang Noodles. If I were to choose one noodle dish to try in Xi'an, the Biang Biang Mian would be the one, and is described as being like a belt owing to their thickness and length. The fat hand-pulled noodles are covered in a rich chili oil with a strong cinnamon flavour and topped with carrots, celery, beans and small pieces of beef. For most of its existence, it has been an obscure dish local to Xi'an, eaten by workers lacking the time to make thinner noodles. More recently, the noodles have become more widely known across China in a rise driven by some extent by Douyin, China's social media platform, due to the Chinese character of the word Biang. Our favourite is the first noodle under the sun, 天下第一面, famous for their 4-meter-long Biang Biang noodles. Right close to the giant wild goose pagoda, this restaurant is known for its noodles, and you can easily tell that from its oddly translated English name. It is a chain restaurant in Xi'an with 18 kinds of noodles to choose from, including its specialty Biang Biang noodles. Hi, so it's time for our dinner, and we are now at 天下第一面, and they are known for their Biang Biang Mian. Actually, it's like bihun kueh like that, like homemade tao xiao mian. And let me just... It's very tasty. When I look at it, I thought it's going to be very hard and dry, but it turned out to be very nice and soft. So not bad, quite good. Defa Chang is one of Xi'an's most famous restaurants. It is a long-established restaurant offering an extensive selection of dumplings and Shaanxi dishes. The highlight of the dining experience at Defa Chang is undoubtedly the Zhiliang Dumpling Banquet, featuring a diverse selection of mouth-watering dumpling creations. The restaurant is housed in a 4-story Tang Dynasty-style building located near the historic Bell Tower. The restaurant has a spacious interior and beautifully decorated with Tang Dynasty artifacts and a circular multimedia screen. We ordered the Quan Jia Fu, an array of both vegetable and meat dumplings, a seafood sweet and sour soup, a plate of fried rice, and the He Tang Yue Se, a dessert dumpling plate with dumplings sculpted into lotus plants, goldfishes and frogs.
So every dumpling has some meaning to it. Interesting, this dumpling is a cold dumpling. It's made out of fruits. It's sweet.
The goldfishes with durian fillings are our favourites. So the waitress told us that this goldfish is durian dumpling. Let me just give it a try. Wow, look at how intricate. How intricate. Whoa. Wow. Wow. I think you will like it about durian. Wow, very nice. The Roujiamo is probably the most famous food in Xi'an. It is often labelled as the world's first burger. Roujiamo was first made about 2,500 years ago. Handmade bread is crispy on the outside and soft inside, and stuffed with tender fatty pork that has stewed for hours. There are two versions. One, which is halal style, made by Hui people, usually made with beef, and another style made by Han Chinese, usually made with pork. Our favourite Roujiamo restaurant is a century-old restaurant called Fan's Meat Burger, Fan Ji La Ji Roujiamo, at Zhuba Shi Jie, quite close to the Muslim Quarter. It is very popular among locals and offers three kinds of meat burgers: ordinary meat burgers, burgers with lean meat, and super meat burgers. The burger itself is thick and crispy, and the super meat burger offers the best quality meat. You will notice that there is always a line throughout the day, but it moves fast. You can just order inside the door and then follow the queue along the counter to pick up your food. It is definitely one of the best local burgers you can get.
So this is the meat burger, and let's see. The meat has got a little bit of fat. It makes it very nice and soft and very tasty. The plain bread breaks down the taste of it all, which is very nice.
The restaurant has an upper floor if you wish to dine in. This restaurant is also selling burgers packed in vacuum, which allows you to bring some home. Paomo is a specialty of Shaanxi cuisine and is a popular dish savoured by residents of Xi'an. It is a hot stew of chopped up steamed leavened flatbread known as mo, cooked in lamb broth and served with lamb meat, but sometimes substituted with beef. We went to a restaurant called Lao Sun Jia Paomo, recommended by a local that we met in Xi'an. This restaurant started in 1898 and is renowned both within and outside Xi'an. We think this is one of the best places to try Xi'an's famous dish. The restaurant also serves beef and mutton steamed bread, local snacks, as well as Western halal cuisine. The former chairman of the Chinese Kuomintang, Lian Zan, once described Paomo as 千年美味. Zhiliang Dumplings serve some of the best steamed dumplings that I've ever eaten. They are stuffed with beef, and I believe with some cumin and spices in there as well. The dumplings are plump and round and served with chili and vinegar dip. It is located in the Huiming-jie. When you visit, make sure to also order their majiang liangfen, cold rice noodles with sesame paste, chili oil and vinegar. Street food is where the true soul of the city lies. Countless street food districts, but the ultimate place to heat up for a first-timer is undoubtedly the Muslim Quarter. At Muslim Street, Huiming-jie, you can find all sorts of Shaanxi delicacies. Here are some of the famous snacks you will come across. Zhengao is a dessert made with sticky rice, dates and beans.
So along the streets, you'll find a lot of snack corners like this, and I decided to try what they call a steam cake. Yeah, 蒸糕. It looks like it's made from glutinous rice and red dates. It's quite interesting. It's like eating a dessert. The sweet and the glutinous rice is quite tasty mixed with the red dates. Interesting snack. Not bad. I like it.
Osmanthus rice cake is a dessert highly unique to Xi'an. This giant yellow and purple cake is made from glutinous rice and topped with dates. The sticky rice is sweet and cooling with a fragrant osmanthus aftertaste. They come in perfect bite-sized slices on a stick, enough to nibble on without becoming overly sweet. As I was walking, I was attracted by this cake, that is yellow, purple, and then some brownish on top. And then the vendor was actually dipping this into some kind of sugar syrup. So we couldn't help it but bought one stick. Let me just give it another bite. It's a local delicacy. Not great, not bad, but I think it's just very attractive. Xi'an kebabs, 烤肉串, is quickly baked using iron sticks as skewers with small pieces of mutton. The meat is coated in chili pepper and cumin powder with the fragrance of the red willow wood. Xi'an also has some really interesting biscuits. Along the street of Zhubashi, we try pork floss peach biscuit, 肉松, tao su, and also peanut biscuit, 花生酥.
So along the streets, I saw a bakery, and I decided to try some. This is called 肉酥. 肉酥 means meat biscuit, meat floss biscuit. It's not hot. It's just unique.
Pomegranate, 石榴, in the city signals the arrival of autumn. Pomegranate is a local fall specialty, most famously from Lingtong, the location of the Terracotta Army.
So we are on the Muslim Quarter Street, and right here they have a pomegranate juice. I just got a small cup for 12 renminbi, and then it's very sweet, very fresh, really from pure pomegranate. No process, no water added. Fabulous.
Yes, I know Haidilao can be found in many places within and outside China, including Singapore. But the Haidilao in Xi'an is half the price of what we would have paid in Singapore. Plus, in wintry November, when is a better time to indulge in a nice hotpot banquet? For those not in the know, Haidilao is a chain of hotpot restaurants founded in Sichuan in 1994, with Xi'an being the second place to be launched. It is the largest hotpot chain in China and has around 1,300 restaurants in China and other parts of the world. Their annual revenue is estimated to be more than 10 billion renminbi. Lilian and I love Haidilao for the delicious soup base, fresh ingredients, good variety of sauces, and their iconic noodle dance. And not forgetting their enthusiasm in celebrating their customers' birthdays. We also went to their competitor, the Taiwanese hotpot restaurant Chou Chou, and have decided, hands down, that Haidilao came up a notch better. How can you depart from Xi'an without buying anything for your friends and colleagues when you head back to your home country? Of course you can't. Here are some local specialties which are nicely packaged, delicious and easy to pack for you to bring home. Peanut rice cracker, 花生小米酥, elephant yam snack, 美人玉枝魔芋, Hulu chicken snack, 长安葫芦鸡, 龟飞 cracker, 龟飞酥, and it comes with cranberry and original flavor. Okay, that's it. Thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed this video, give us a like, leave a comment for us, and don't forget to subscribe to Gibbon Travelogue. Until our next video, we'll see you again.